The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Kansas City Royals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know you have to keep an eye on Brandon Moss. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
James Shields gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
All right, here's how the Royals are lined up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5", and took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Digging in, Daniel Takahashi. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 5.
First pitch of the night is taken for ball 1, and we are underway from Kansas City. And now a pitch on the way. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Before the pitch, a move by Shields. Runner back safely. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
The 0-1 on its way. Softly hit here to the left side. To second for one. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Billy Butler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Trying to get him started again following the double play. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Good top of the first inning there for James Shields. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Sonny Gray will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game. Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, I want to talk about Brett Lowry. You know, he's really started off in the minor leagues as a second baseman and then moved to third. He played a nice third base. I think he's back now in his natural position and really starting to catch on at second.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Barry Blanton.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. And he puts it away for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Here's Nori Aoki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
Over to first, Gray. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Curveball that time, not even close. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in now, Brandon Moss. They'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter, Brandon Moss.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
In there, 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
D-Rod. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Matthew Cabrera. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning. and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Laurie. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ready on 1-2. Ball two.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Payoff pitch one more time. Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting fifth, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here it comes. To third. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to Butler takes care of him, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Jed Lowry. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, number 21, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Blinton is right there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Daniel Takahashi.
Ready for another chance, Daniel Takahashi. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Harold Winkler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Designated hitter, Harold.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
That's wide. 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Rod Kurowski will be next. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Lowry's got it, and he's set down 1 away.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Rod Kurowski.
Standing in, Rod Kurowski. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
In is Gerardo Parra. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and
Now
boom, base hit.
Second baseman, Barry Blanton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Barry Blanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And that's in there for strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fouled back. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Hard hit ball to second. Blinton fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Into the box now, Billy Butler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brandon Moss.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Moss. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, Matt, they got a middle of the order guy. He's already walked in his first AB, and now he's got a 2-0 count. I'll tell you what, they are pitching him careful.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, Matthew Cabrera. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Here's the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again. Barry Blanton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Barry
into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy, you're probably going to give up a base hit when you throw him a fastball.
In now, Noriaoki. And this one's in the dirt. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Ball 1. Popped up. Cabrera is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better, or he can go back to that changeup.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Gray sets. 1-1 on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Lowry's up with it. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for Oakland, second baseman, Brett Lowry.
And Shields back to work now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 8, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
That misses. 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And with that last pitch, Shields up to 68 so far. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Josh Reddick would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Halfway home, still no score. At the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Salvador Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Harold Winkler.
So coming to the plate, Harold Winkler. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Perez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box, Rod Kurowski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gray ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Pops this one up. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Center fielder number 9, Gerardo Parra.
Striding in, Gerardo Parra. He singled his last time up. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Low for ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Gray sets. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
21, Josh Reddick.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Aoki ranging back to the track. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he'll get in there safely. Tony Abel is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing right field, number 79, Tony
digging
Abel.
in to try it again. Daniel Takahashi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game
Now
up
batting,
with that equalizing
center
run
fielder,
just 90 feet
Daniel
away at third.
Takahashi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled straight back. A runner in scoring position with none out. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Yoenis Cespedes waits on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
One 0 count. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Butler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Brandon Moss.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Three and 0 now. Matthew Cabrera is on deck. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in once again, Matthew Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Blanton ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off. Ready on
0-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Ready once again, Barry Blanton. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Blanton.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. That's inside. 2-0.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Gray now on 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
You definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Blanton is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Tony Abel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Mitch Weber enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Weber.
Eric Hosmer will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, Alex Gordon. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Tapped out in front of home. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay home. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Royals 2 and the A's 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Striding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Yasmani Grandal.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to be all for James Shields. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Will Brantley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Will Brantley.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. No hits to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21. Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Daniel
Digging in the switch hitter, Daniel Takahashi. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, the first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The left fielder, number 52.
Alan Crump
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there. No balls and a strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. One and 2. Here it comes. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So good work there from the Kansas City bullpen. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Royals 2 and the A's 1. Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Butler is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter, Harold Winkler.
Digging in and looking for more. Harold Winkler, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Rod Karowski.
In now, Rod Karowski. He swings and grounds it to short. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. A hit in 2 tries so far. Working to keep them in the game here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here's the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Into the box now, Billy Butler. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Billy Butler.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
In there at the letters. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Parra patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Standing in, Brandon Moss. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. He's set and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. That misses 2-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Kelvin Herrera enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So stepping in, Matthew Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. So striding in, Barry Blanton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Barry Blanton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up now, Tony Abel, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside, the throw. And he won't get the throw off, actually, as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. The 2-1 on its way. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ready now with the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Takahashi sprinting after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Hey, every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Now to the plate, Alex Gordon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Butler is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Royals 3 and the A's 1. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Terry Urbina takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in, Brett Lowry. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Brett Lowry.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Now here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A sold-out crowd of 39,000 on their feet here in KC. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. James Shields. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Kansas City Royals take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.